welcome back to GeoWatch Weekly, the podcast that breaks down global tech supply chain trends you can't afford to miss. I'm Charlene Chen. If you're finding these insights helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for full industry access, head over to digitimes.com and become a Digitimes member. Intel is undergoing a major shift under new CEO Lipbu. Since stepping in this March, he's rolled out what insiders are calling a subtraction strategy, a sharp contrast to the expansion-focused vision of his predecessor, Pat Gelsinger. So what does this strategy look like? First, cost-cutting. Tan announced significant layoffs just 3 months into the job. Around 107 employees at Intel's Santa Clara headquarters, including engineering and design roles, will be affected starting July 15th. Second, divestment. He's shutting down non-core businesses, including Intel's automotive chip division, a unit heavily promoted by Gelsinger, especially in Europe. Third, restructuring. Tan's flattening Intel's management layers to speed up decision-making and has taken direct control of major divisions like data center, AI, and personal computing. He's also brought in Sachin Katti as Chief Technology and AI Officer. Fourth, there's a potential pivot in chip manufacturing. Intel might stop marketing its 18A process to external customers, a move that could lead to billions in write-offs. Instead, Tan wants to bet big on 14A, a next-gen process where Intel hopes to beat TSMC and win over clients like Apple and Nvidia. The board is expected to discuss this as early as July, though a final decision could take until fall. All of this comes after Intel posted an $18.8 billion loss in 2024, its first unprofitable year since 1986. As for Pat Gelsinger, the man who once aimed to restore Intel's glory, he's now advising Japan's Rapidus, a company built to challenge TSMC. Gelsinger's approach at Intel was bold and government-heavy. He lobbied hard for US support, even urging pressure on companies like Apple and AWS to manufacture locally. He supported Trump-era tariffs and aggressively pushed for new markets, like a massive subsidy-backed fab in Germany, even when local chipmakers didn't see the need. He also pushed Intel into the automotive chip space, the very business Tan is now exiting. Given that background, Gelsinger's advice to Rapidus is likely cut from the same cloth. Go big, get government support, and try to force open new markets. Now over to Taiwan's UMC. The company's feeling the heat in the mature node market. China's push for semiconductor self-sufficiency has driven local fabless firms to shift orders to Chinese foundries, squeezing UMC's market share. In response, UMC is eyeing more advanced nodes. The most concrete step so far is its 12-nanometer partnership with Intel, announced in early 2024. Under the deal, Intel provides the tech, UMC brings the customers, and chips are produced at Intel's Arizona site starting in 2027. It's a low-risk, asset-light model for UMC. UMC is also evaluating a move into 6 nanometers, but the company says it will only proceed if it can share the financial burden with partners. That cautious tone has drawn some skepticism. Critics say UMC still hasn't scaled 14/12 nanometers on its own and may be overly reliant on Intel. One foundry exec put it bluntly, if there's no traction at 12 nanometers, 6 nanometers feels more like signaling than strategy. Still, UMC is hoping for a modest rebound this quarter. It's sticking to a plan of tech differentiation and regional diversification and steering clear of price wars. But in the advanced node race, all eyes are on whether its 12-nanometer roadmap can deliver. That's it for today's episode of GeoWatch Weekly. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.